hands I have a treasury. A treasury, it is the book of at the moment it's 80 authentic Spanish recipes, but it's a selection of about 2,000 recipes they found in a finca nearby from Corbera. It is a finca which is situated back on the mountains with a great view, and there were a lot of women, especially one woman who selected the recipes in time of the Civil War, and she wrote them all down per hand. And her grandson, 50 years later, he once started to look around in his house, and he found a lot of notes and asked himself, what's that? And he discovered this treasury of all these recipes, and he asked someone who wrote, it was Debbie Erskine, who wrote already a book, and he asked her, what could we do with this recipe? So the two of them, they decided, let's make a book of all these forgotten recipes, because a lot of people think that in Spain you only can have tortillas, empanadas, paella, a little bit of fish and chips. But when you see this, and personally I was invited, I had the chance to taste some of this great food, and it's amazing because they are all completely pure, simple to do, and gives you so much a variety of Spanish cooking. So if you want to do something for your health, discover something new, I really can recommend some of these recipes. The book is easy to read, easy to handle, and you will impress your guests and yourself.
Good afternoon, buenas tardes. My name is Maru. I'm originally from Finland, and I've lived in London for 36 years, but for the last 3 years I have been spending lots of time in Corbera in Murcia region of Spain. I've come across this lovely cookery book. I'm very interested in cookery, and I've come across this lovely cookery book that is a little bit special. It's an old farmhouse recipes, and what I like about it is that all the ingredients are available locally, either at the local markets or even at the supermarkets, at the local butchers or fishmongers. Also, the other thing I like about this book is there are very few ingredients in each recipe, so it makes it very easy, but they are very tasty. My favorite so far is the chicken in almond sauce, and also I have tried the cod meatballs. My husband Adrian isn't very fond of fish, but he absolutely loved the cod meatballs, so that will be another recipe that I will be trying again. Also, I like the book because it is for everyday cooking, Monday to Friday, Sunday best, or for a nice dinner party. And finally, I would like to say that there's a special touch about this book, and it gives you all the wines to go with your meals, which I find very interesting.
Hi. My name is Gill Murray, and luckily earlier on in my career spent 5 years living and working in Mallorca and Spain. When I was there, my passion for Spanish recipes and Spanish cooking came to the forefront, just due to the sheer luxury of the products that we can use here in Spain, the freshness, the selection, and also the simplicity of Spanish food as well. What really draws me to the book, apart from the tasty recipes, is the simplicity of it. Again, Spanish food doesn't need to be complex, it doesn't need to be difficult, they don't use expensive cuts of meat, they don't use expensive anything, they use what they make, they use what they grow, and probably the most important thing is they use their friends and family to enjoy the food. I love that about Spain. I love the fact that you can put down different plates of food in front of people and it brings the whole group together.